Hello, my peepers. Welcome to a book talk weekly reads. I looked back and my last video was September 15th. What? Yeah. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. But we're only going to talk about the books that I finished in September since that last video. Then I'll make another video of my October reads and another video of my November reads. So hopefully we can get back on track at the beginning of the year on doing weekly reads. Although I don't read quite as much as I had been, like every day, I still got enough to talk about. Okay, so the last time that I was on here, I was reading Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. It's a sci-fi, and it says Andrew Ender Wiggin thinks he is playing computer-simulated war games. He is, in fact, engaged in something far more desperate. The result of genetic experimentation, Ender may be the military genius Earth desperately needs in a war against an alien enemy seeking to destroy all human life. The only way to find out is to throw Ender into ever harsher training to chip away and find the diamond inside or destroy him utterly. Ender Wiggin is 6 years old when it begins. He will grow up fast. But Ender is not the only result of the experiment. The war with the buggers has been raging for 100 years, and the quest for the perfect general has been underway almost as long. Ender's two older siblings, Peter and Valentine, are every bit as unusual as he is, but in very different ways. While Peter was too uncontrollably violent, Valentine very nearly lacks the capability for violence altogether. Neither was found suitable for the military's purpose, but they are driven by their jealousy of Ender and by their inbred drive for power. Peter seeks to control the political process to become a ruler. Valentine's abilities turn more toward the subtle control of the beliefs of commoner and elite alike, through powerfully convincing essays. Hiding their youth and identities behind the anonymity of the computer networks, these two begin working together to shape the destiny of Earth, an Earth that has no future at all if their brother Ender fails. I gave it 3 stars. Let me see if I can find it. I can't remember if I had it on Kindle. I know I read some of it and I listened to some of it because it was free on Audible for the first book, and there's quite a few books in the series. I had a hard time getting into it because of all the political aspects and the science and all of that. So, hold on, let's see if I can find it. Ender's Game. Yeah, so it's on Kindle Unlimited. Looks like that. It was a movie. Dylan said the movie was really good. My son, Dylan. The only thing is, in the book, Ender starts out in the book as 6 years old, but in the movie he's a teenager. And I don't know how much other difference there is, but yeah. And some of the dialogue between Ender and his sister is more grown-up-y than kids. The storyline itself was really good, though. I'm going to return this. doesn't say return. Yeah, that's weird. Usually, here we go. Return to Kindle Unlimited. Okay, so we turned that. The next book that I read was Beast. Do I have a picture? By Georgia C. Lee. Yeah. It's a disenchanted tale. And I don't really have much to show on this. So this book is a darkish and steamy novel inspired by Beauty and the Beast. It is not a retelling, it is not a fairy tale. It contains adult themes and may not be suitable for everyone. Since it was September and I've read so many other fairy tale retellings, I'm having a hard time remembering what this was about, and I have no description. Let me see if there's one on Goodreads. Beast. By Georgia C. Lee. Okay, here we go. Now to find a description. In Tartarus, Elia leads a satisfying life as a fury, a demon second only in power to the princes of darkness. When she is caught in a misunderstanding between Leviathan, the prince of envy, and Satan, the prince of wrath, she is cursed to live for 100 years as a beastly human. As restitution for a deal she has broken, she must also prove her worth to Satan by delivering him a pure soul. If she fails, she will live for an eternity as a soulless human wraith. Her prince, Athan, has assured her he will fulfill her obligations under this unjust curse. She only must survive the life on earth, and her prince will be waiting for her to return to him. Remy, the archangel of hope and redemption, is the best at what he does, but feels stuck in a dull life. His frustration with his circumstances leads him to run afoul of Astrea, the god of purity. As penance, he is sent to earth to redeem Elia's soul and prevent her from returning to Tartarus. If he fails, he will be cast down from Elysium to limbo and stripped of his position as archangel, or become Astrea's consort. He soon realizes it's an impossible task because Elia doesn't have a soul to redeem. With the conclusion only days away, Remy and Elia discover her curse is more than it seems. Can a somewhat tarnished angel save them both by succeeding at the impossible? Can he find a heart inside a beast worthy of redemption? Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I gave it 4 stars. It was different. It was very different. In Tartaria, so Elia leads a satisfying life as a fury, a demon, and Elia gets sent to Earth as a human for 100 years as a punishment. Her time is almost up when she meets Remy. Remy, the archangel of hope and redemption, he's sent to Earth to redeem her soul and prevent her from returning to Tartarus. I loved these two together. The bantering between these two was funny. Elia kind of represents the beast from Beauty and the Beast, and Remy is like Belle. So different, but the chemistry is there. There's also a bakery with sweets, and the owners are Chip and Mrs. Potts. So if you like inspired books by fairy tales and all that, I recommend this. I did receive it from the author as a review. Highly recommend this. Yes. Beast. Okay, let me delete this. Okay. Then after I finished that, I read The Heart. Where is that? The Heart of Night and Fire by Nisha J. Tooley. Looks like that. A city of magic, a passion born in dreams, a secret that will set the world aflame. Packed with enemies to lovers, tension, heart-pounding action, and devastating twists, the Nightfire Quartet is an epic fantasy romance that begins with a slow burn and builds in intensity. For years, Zira has been trapped in a gilded prison. Her magic is forbidden, a dangerous secret, though nobody will explain why. Now she is ready to break free and find the truth, escape into the dazzling city of Daharti. Zira discovers a new world of enchantment and intrigue. With the help of seductive, blood-drinking Rakshasa and magic-weaving Azeri sorcerers, she searches for answers. But the city is under siege. Every night, dark creatures attack, and since Zira's arrival, they are growing stronger. To protect her new home, Zira joins the fight. As she battles on the walls and hunts through libraries for clues about her gifts, Zira's dreams are haunted by a mysterious stranger. Powerful, arrogant, and handsome, Rabin sees through her secrets and ignites a desire she cannot resist. But can he be trusted? When darkness threatens to overwhelm Daharti, Zira is faced with a deadly choice. Will revealing her magic save the city, or destroy everything she loves? Enter a glittering new world inspired by Indian mythology and prepare to discover your new obsession. I gave it 4 stars. It's the first book of a quartet. Awesome. Love the cover. Absolutely love the cover. So yeah. And that's on Kindle Unlimited. Then I read the second book of the series, Dance. Hold on. Get the cover up. Dance of Stars and Ashes. This is the second book. And this says, a love that burns brighter than starlight, a gift that could leave her world in ashes. It's time for Zira to release the fire within. In the jeweled city of Daharti, Zira found passion and adventure for the first time. A mysterious stranger named Rabin helped to free the power within her, a dark, ancient magic that should not exist. Now Zira learns Rabin's true identity. A warrior prince born to rule, he is as deadly as he is beautiful. He's also insufferable, arrogant, and superior, with dangerous secrets of his own. Zira wants nothing to do with him. Terrifying demons are gathering beyond the walls, and Zira's friends are rushing to complete a ceremony that will protect the city. Her mind is fixed on saving her home and finding the origin of her magic. But every discovery and every dream pulls her back to Rabin. Does an enchantment bind them, or is it pure desire? Will opening her heart give Zara the power to turn back the demons, or will it let the darkness devour her? Dance of Stars and Ashes is the second book. Yeah. And the covers of these are so gorgeous. And this was also a 4-star for me. Fantasy. I've been in a fantasy kick. Fantasy romance. Okay. And then the last book. Hold on. And this is on Kindle Unlimited. So the last book that I read, I started it in September. I didn't finish it in September. So you know what? We're going to wait and do it for October. But yeah, those are all the books that I read from September 15th till the end of September. And then the last day is when I started the third book, but I didn't finish it. So I'm going to wait till September for that one. Yeah. So, I have a lot of books to talk about. A lot of books that, I haven't been here. And I've been listening more to audiobooks. I have, my friend Shell has been recommending so many books to me, and most of them are on Audible. And her and I are supposed to be starting, well, she's already read this series twice, but I'm going to be starting to listen to it, and it's Light Lark. I can't remember the author, but it's a series. I believe it's a trilogy. So I'm going to listen to that. I still have to finish the last book of Throne of Glass series. I have just the last book, and I did get it on Audible. I do own the paperback, but I want to listen to it on audio because it is a big book. I also got the new book, Hexed by Emily McIntyre. I'm going to listen to that on Audible. I prefer listening to them. My books, I like to keep in pristine condition. So I try not to read out of them. I try to read like the ebook or the audio book, and then keep the pretty books on the shelves. So I do still have those to listen to. Hexed is the new one I got last month. It came in last month, so it is out there, and it is on Audible. I did read the other books of the series, so I can't wait to get to that. And yeah, I'm trying to get less books from NetGalley. Sometimes it's easier than I think, because then I also have a few authors that reach out to me. So I think NetGalley is getting used less and less. I do the blog tours for Book a Tour, and I pick what ones I want to do. And I do blog tours sometimes for St. Martin's. They'll reach out to me. Can you do a blog tour for this? Yes. So I think that's the way I'm going to go from now on, is when I'm asked to do a blog tour. Unless it's an author I already follow. But I have such a huge, long list for my TBR that I can't get to them all. And I do have a wheel app for reading, and I haven't even been able to use that yet, because So like December, I only have, I think, 2 books that I had to read. So I didn't read 2 books that I had as arcs for November. One of them is the 4th book of the series I just showed you. So I need to read that so I can finish it up. And the second book is part of a trilogy. I didn't read the first book, so I went and got that the first book through the library, and I listened to that, and that was really good. So I'll explain to that when I get to November's reads. But yeah, I've been enjoying my reading and listening to books. I don't read quite as much right now. I'm cross stitching a project that has to be done. I want it done this weekend, and then I have another one to finish by Christmas. But I do listen to audiobooks though, but not this weekend. It's a cross stitch event weekend, online event, so it's pajamas all weekend. And I will put the links down below for the books I just talked about. And then I'll make another one in a couple of days for the October reads that I read. So stay tuned for that. I have not watched any booktubers on YouTube at all, so I don't have anybody to talk about. Yeah. That's it for today, my peepers. Again, look at the links below for the books I just talked about. And I will see you guys later. Bye.